Hi everyone, welcome to Excel Magic Trick. Today we are doing the PMT functions. So this is a financial function again. The Excel PMT function is a financial function that return a periodic payment for a loan. So syntax of the PMT is PMT rate, NPR, PV, and the option feature are the FY and the type. So PMT function is basically used for calculate the EMI amount. Okay, let's suppose you are borrow some loan amount and you want to check what is your EMI if I take the loan for the 2 years, 3 years, 4 years according to the interest rate and according to the amount. Okay, let's see a few example for the PMT here. Okay, so let's suppose this is a loan amount for the 1 lakh and the interest rate is 4.50 per annum and the period in terms of month is 12. Okay, for 1 year only. Okay, so how to use PMT here? So I'm applying the PMT. So you have to write PMT. Okay, calculate the payment for a loan based on constant payment and the constant interest rate. Okay, so what is a rate? Rate is the interest rate for a loan. Okay, so this is my interest rate divided by 12 divided by 12, okay, comma NPR. What is the NPR? The total number of payment for a loan. Okay, so that is a 12 only because this is a month. If your data is not converted then you have to convert it into month with the help of the multiply sign. Okay, so now I'm using the month only. Okay, comma and the PV. PV is your actual amount, the borrow amount. Okay, then enter. Now see here, if the person is taking the 1 lakh loan for 4.5% interest rate per annum, then the interest will be 8,537.85, and they always mention this amount in the red one or the minus one because your amount is going out of your pocket. That's the reason they showing the minus. Now see here, I converted into the journal form. Now see here the minus in the above of the PMT function. Okay, so this is how to calculate the loan amount. Okay, let's suppose if I calculate here the 12 into the interest rate. So if you're taking the 1 lakh loan for the 12 months with the interest rate of 4.50, then you have to pay 2,454 rupees extra amount, okay, for this particular loan. Okay, let's see one more example for the PMT. So we have same amount interest rate and the period for the 12 month and when payment are due. Okay, that means is, let's suppose you are paying the payment in the starting of the month or ending of the month. Okay, so let's suppose starting of the month is beginning of period is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is a date of every month, and the end of period is, let's suppose is starting from the 20, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29 and 30. Okay, so if you are selecting this when payment are done, okay, by default is be a end of period, because if you are calculating with the end of period your interest rate will be high. If you are changing is to a beginning of period, now see here your interest rate is changed around $4 is a difference. Okay, so how we can calculate this one? Okay, so I'm writing in PMT. Rate is your interest rate divided by 12, comma your period in months, comma PV. PV is your actual amount, loan amount. Okay, then FV we don't have, and then we have a time. So FV don't have, that's the reason I write it the comma again. And they are saying now end of period or beginning of period. Okay, So let's suppose I'm selecting the reference from the here. Okay, then close it. Now see here, if I borrow amount for 8,500, if I borrow 1 lakh loan for 4.50% interest rate for 12 months, and payment will be done of beginning of period, then my loan amount is 8,505. Okay, if I change it to end of period, now see here the amount is increased 8,537. Okay, so that's the reason they always asking you, you are making the payment starting for on in the month or ending of the month. Okay, according to them, they option your loan and the amount will be changed. Okay, EMI will be changed. One more example for PMT. This is a calculator, PMT calculator. Okay, so now see here we have the periods. So period means you are paying the payment weekly, monthly, quarterly, or annual, semi-annual, or annual. Okay, and payment are due on end of the period or beginning of the period. So let's make the calculator here. Okay, payment periods. So we need that option, all these four option here. Okay, all the five option will be here for the selection. Okay, so I'm selecting the with the data validation, then list. In the list, I'm selecting the all the list from the here. Okay, now see here we have the list. Okay, and same for the payment are due. Okay, list. Now see here we have the end of the period, beginning of the period. Now we want one function be here. Whenever I will change to the month, automatically 12 will become, and if I select the quarterly, quarterly is 4. So I'm using the VLOOKUP here. Okay, VLOOKUP. I lookup value is this. From this, okay, then looking for the 2 and column 0. Check match. If quarterly 4 is here, if monthly I select, 12 will be here because I write the VLOOKUP. Okay. Now for beginning of the period, again I'm writing the VLOOKUP. Okay. Beginning of the period we have 0. Okay. Then I'm using here one function that is a PMT. Okay. PMT. Okay, rate is your interest rate. It's an annual one, so we have to divide with the 12. Okay, next they say loan amount. Next is PM long in the NPR. NPR means a total number of payment. So 3 years. Okay, it's the yearly. So we have to multiply with the this annual payment. So we created this one. From this one you have to select it. Okay, then FB, then PV is your loan amount, comma FB we don't have, so give the space. Then they saying annual end of the period or the beginning of the period, so I'm selecting again this value. Okay, now they're showing minus 16,000 loan amount. If I do it manually, if I pay monthly, then my total cost is 15,166.82. Okay, So whenever I will change from the here, okay, let's suppose I get the quarterly. Now this is my quarterly payment. If I selected the semi-annual, this is semi-annual. If I select the annual payment is 16,000. Okay, and also the beginning of the period and the end of the period. You doesn't need to do anything. Okay, you need to only change this value and automatically the annual payment will be changed. Okay, so this is a PMT function, is very useful for calculating the EMI amount. Okay, so I will share the path. Okay, you can download this PMT calculator from that particular path. Okay. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.